All right. So let's turn this on. Here we go. Okay. So I want to make sure that everything is working well. Check, we got audio coming in. Looks like we got a mixer there. I think we're good. Just want to check my streams real quick. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like we're on Twitch. Let's go to dashboard here. We're good there. Got our chat on. Okay, looks like everything's good there. All right, so tonight I wanted to do a real quick stream. Yeah, real quick stream, because I was really excited about loopers. And so what I'd like to do in this video is kind of consolidate a video. I might do a couple of takes of this. I might see what kind of works. And I'm going to drop some points, some little things in my Twitch video. Here's this. Yeah, I'm going to drop those in there when I need them. Yeah, okay. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Oh well, it's fine. So basically what I'm going to be talking about is loopers. And this was inspired by a video by Fun-ery. And this I'm going to just live stream, and then in the middle of this, at some point in time, I'm going to record a video. But I just kind of want to dive down into loopers. So the reason why I was so inspired by her video is because Fun-ery is a keyboard player. She's a piano player. She's an incredible talent. And she just started posting videos about learning other musical styles, which I think is really, really cool. Then today, I subscribed to her channel because of that. I also think she's an amazing personality. Then today, she posted a video about what's the deal with looping, featuring Adam Neely, Jeff Schneider, and Joe Rossetti, which are all amazing musicians. Adam Neely is probably the one I'm most familiar with. I've seen Jeff Schneider around, and I haven't seen Joe Rossetti, but he's also an incredible musician. So it was really cool to see. But what I'd like to do is post a video that is basically a reply to her because her setup is a little chaotic. So I'm going to kind of go through the rough draft of this video and how I want this to go, but I think I'm just going to try and improvise this live. So let's go ahead and mark her. Hey everybody. So this video is a response to Fun-ery's video about what is the deal with live looping. It's this video right here. I'll definitely put a link in the description to this. It's a fantastic video. I absolutely love seeing it. As someone who's been interested in loopers and been doing live looping for many years, it was really cool to see a really experienced musician like Fun-ery get into live looping and learn more about it. I think one of my favorite moments in this video is actually when she was showing Adam Neely how to use it, because I've watched a lot of Adam Neely's videos, and he has this moment where he says, well, do I push it and then play? And she says, no, you push it and play. Or he kind of had this moment where he missed the rhythm, but it turned into a different rhythm. It was really cool. It's just a really interesting moment to see that these musicians who are incredible and I respect so much, kind of learning the basics of a looper. Like, I remember when I first learned how to use a looper, it was really amazing. So I want to kind of go through the basics of a looper, and actually the setup that I recommend for Fun-ery, because her setup, as you can tell by this video, is insanely chaotic. You know, she's using her keyboard, similar to the one I have here, into her loop pedal, which is then going into a recorder, which she also is doubling the keyboard into the recorder, which then she is coming out headphones and battery powering the loop pedal, and it's this crazy complicated setup, which is fine and cool for work, for doing that, but I wanted to film this video to kind of show her that there might be a different way. Let's go ahead and dive into it, and I'll kind of show you what I have here. I have a similar keyboard. It's not exactly the same, but it'll serve the purpose for this video, and this is all you need to do it. Sensor keyboard is battery powered, so is this one. You might be able to hear that through my microphone right now because I haven't plugged it in, but this is all you need. So basically the way this is going to work is it relies on this little thing, which is called the iRig, and this iRig basically lets you plug a guitar into your phone and then take audio out and plug in headphones or whatever else you want. There are different versions of this. There's some that come as cables. You can get them in any way you want. I'm coming 1/8 inch out of my keyboard, going 1/4 inch into this iRig, and then I'm going from this iRig into my phone, where Loopy is this app here that I'm going to show you. Not sponsored video by Loopy, but I absolutely love this app. A Tasty Pixel is the guy who developed it, and he's just a really fantastic guy. Works with Ableton Link, so it'll sync with other interfaces, but it gives you a really powerful looper, so not just the basic one that gives you basic record and overdub, but also a lot more features. So let's just kind of dive in. I'm going to set this up real quick so we can get this, and then we'll get going. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my keyboard here. We'll plug into the iRig here. We'll plug into the phone here. And aside from plugging in your headphones or your audio source, which I have right here, oh, you can hear that, that's all we need. And now, what I do need to do is make sure we have monitor on, turned on. Hold on. Cool. So this is one of the main reasons why I like Loopy so much, is because it is so powerful and it gives you the ability to do so much with so little. Now, on each of these loops, you have controls, gesture-based controls, so you do have the ability to overdub on them, or you can just record into new tracks and then consolidate your tracks later. So the way I like to use this looper is I can just record into new tracks, and each of the tracks can be subdivisions. So like right now, these loops are the same length. But I can make them longer. So if you notice, this third loop is twice the length of the other two. That's all done with the push of a button. You can't get Bluetooth foot controllers to control this, which is actually my preferred way of using it, but that's a little outside of the scope of this video because we are talking about the most compact and easy to port with you thing. And if you already have an iPhone or if you already have an iPad, you have apps that will do this. Anyway, so this video is for Fun-ery Soul, talking about that and talking about the basic functions of a looper. So thanks, Fun-ery, for watching. I hope you share. I do go live on Twitch, do a lot of jam sessions here in our jam studio with my roommate Seth and with a lot of other guests and things. And we also just kind of produce music and get into some general Fun-ery. So come on through, stop on through, subscribe, say hi. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Have a great day. Okay, so that's going to be the video for her. A couple of things I did want to talk about before I get into editing this video, because it is all the way over there, so I may just go off stream and edit the video and share it and stuff. But a couple of things I did want to say about this is I'm really excited to talk more about loopers and get more into loopers and be doing more with loopers, because I've been watching Beardy Man's latest streams, and he's one of my favorite loopers of all time. Tim Exile has just announced that he's going to be releasing a product pretty soon. I just feel like now's a really good time to get into it. I want to see if the Ableton Live looper still has the same latency issue that it had before. But maybe not. A lot of people are using that now. In fact, there's a company that just released a foot pedal controller for the Ableton Live looper, and I have a foot pedal controller that I may just end up using for the Ableton Live looper and trying that and integrating that into the setup. But I'm really excited about it. The other thing I'm really excited about is to kind of share, I don't know if my knowledge is the right word, but just share a lot of the kind of my history of looping, not necessarily the history of looping, because I know looping started a long, long time before I started doing this, but kind of my history of looping, where it came from, who started it, not where it came from, who started it, where I first saw it, and then how I saw it kind of evolve over the time being, which kind of starts with with Beardy Man and Dub Effects, and Tim Exile, and I want to say a few other people that I'm forgetting, and this is why I'll need to compile the list and do like a big stream about it. But I want to start talking about it more, and this is one of the ways to do it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I think go off stream so I can sit down and edit this video and put it up for Fun-ery, because I want to do it for her today, because she just posted this video today. That way she can kind of see it and do it. I am going to do actually, let's just do one more take at it, because I want a better, thing with this, and I want to see, where's the overdub? Oh, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to general, back, track management, fade out, overdub after record on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Okay, so let's start fresh here. I'm going to start with a new video here. We're going to do one more, and we're just going to give this a try. Thanks everybody for watching. My name is Matthew Ray. This video is in response to a video by Fun-ery. She released a video today talking about loopers and her first interaction with a looper and using a looper with her keyboard, as you can see in this video here. It's a fantastic video. I really, really enjoyed it. I loved seeing some of my favorite music personalities, especially Adam Neely, interact with a looper. I don't think I've ever seen him interact with a looper, and he's done stuff with Ableton, and I just think it's really cool to see him interact. And Jeff Schneider, seeing him kind of like sort through how it works when you push it and stuff was just really cool. So love this video, but as you can see, her setup is a little bit crazy. So I wanted to kind of go through and detail a much easier way to set this up, a much more portable setup for her, so she's not having to carry a loop pedal and a battery to power that, and an extra recorder, and all this other stuff. So I'm going to kind of go through the much more portable setup I have and that I use for things like this. As you can see, I have a battery-powered keyboard here. Then I have a cable to connect it into this thing called an iRig. And the iRig is just, all it is a 1/4-inch input for a guitar. It is an 1/8-inch output for headphones, stereo 3.5 millimeter, and then the TRRS connector that goes into most phones. And so I'm using just the standard adapter. And then on my phone, I have an app called Loopy. And Loopy, I'm using Loopy HD, is an app designed by a guy named Tasty Pixel. He's a fantastic guy. I've never met him, but I'm subscribed to his channel on YouTube. And he makes a lot of really great apps. Loopy actually syncs with Ableton Link and is one of the most powerful looping apps that I've been able to find, although there are many more, but it's definitely the one I recommend. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I just really enjoy it. So what I did want to do is kind of talk about and demonstrate some of the features in Loopy. There's many ways to set this up, but at its most basic, it works just like a looper. And as Fun-ery kind of explains in her video, the way a looper works is you press the button once to start a loop, and you press the button a second time to end the loop, and the time between when you first pressed and you last pressed is the length of the loop, and any rhythmic divisions inside of that is up to you how you would like to do it. And then the looper will continue to loop those things. The looper also lets you overdub on top of that. So if you play one part, you can then play another one on top of it, and then another one on top of it, and another one on top of it. Loopy happens to have multiple tracks where you can actually start and play different parts that work in the same fashion. Yeah, so I'm going to just kind of demonstrate a little bit of what that looks like. So as you can see, it's just a very basic looper. One of the things I did demonstrate there is that with Loopy, you can actually record multiple lengths of loops on different clips. So instead of just having one, you have two. But the lengths are always divisions of each other. So if your first loop is 1 bar, for example, at a certain tempo, which you set by the length of your loop, then your next one can either be 2 bars, 4 bars, 8 bars, or it can be half a bar, a beat, or subdivisions inside of that. And all that's configurable within the Loopy app. So this works a lot like a looper. And as you can see, the different colors of the states in Loopy represent different things. And then Loopy also has some cool gesture controls, like if you want to delete a loop, you just pull down on it and you hit clear. I'm not going to do that right now. That is also how you get to your re-records. If you want to overdub into a loop, you can do that there also. You can also combine loops. So if you take a loop from one place and drag it to another, you can actually combine them into one. You have volume control over your loop by dragging around the outside of the loop. And then I think you also have pans. If you hold the loop here, you have control over your import, share, volume, and pan there as well. So there's a lot of controls in this app itself. It does a lot. But one of the other things, because Fun-ery has her looper connected to a recorder, is that this actually has a recording feature built into it. So you can record your entire session, including the input of what's happening. So you can record the input and the output all at the same time, which is really, really cool. So all of this is available on this app. Like I said, you can get it. I'll put a link to the Loopy app in the description. I'll put a link to this in the description, the iRig. There's actually multiple different kinds of iRigs. You don't have to get this one, but there are many kinds. And then all you need is the cables to connect it all together. Of course, plug in your headphones and any other things like this. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. That's kind of my introduction to loopers. It's my response to Fun-ery's video. I really appreciate y'all watching. Again, my name is Matthew Ray Music. I go live on Twitch all the time, talking about music, making music, jamming with my roommate Seth, doing DJ sets live at the club, all of it. So come check me out and have a great day. Thanks so much. Okay, that one went a lot better. So I think I'm going to do that one. That's good. All right, I feel good about everything, so I don't think anyone's watching. That's okay. I'm going to end my live stream here. I'm going to go sit down and edit this video, and then we're going to do that stuff. So.